Hello and good morning, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. I think I got everything adjusted and done right, so I do need to make an adjustment on my scope when we get to hunting halves. Hey, J-Ram. J-Ram is first up. No need to do a box pick because I only have one. So I've been having some issues with my boxes. One bank, the last 2 weeks or so, all the boxes have been 2023 Ds, and so I've kind of been just opening and getting them out of the rows and sending them back. Hey, to Todd. Allison, Todd says hi.
Morning.
Morning, everybody, she says. And so I just haven't been turning those around and get them back to the coin machine. And then one of my other banks has not gotten an order. Hey, Roger Ivy, for me in 2 or 3 weeks. And so Thomas Tone with a $3 super stickers. Thank you so much, Thomas. I appreciate that. You are a good man. Good morning, Rob Wenzel. Rob says hi, Alley Cat.
Good morning.
Oh, Fleabag, how are you doing? So let's run through the list and see who all we've got in here. We are showing 22 people in right now, so I'm making a few little changes for the stream. One of those is that I'm not doing memberships anymore. We discussed that last night. Also, I'm going to quit doing a start of stream, and we will move the first giveaway to 50 likes. And I debated in my head on that and doing that, or not doing silver for the, Leighton says, morning Walker, prayers for baby Fritz, his newborn, has a flu bug and was up all night. I hope he gets better soon. So I see Artie Mike, Chris Helm, Daniel D'Ambrosio, Denmo, Fleabag, Jesse Kruckenberg, J-Ram Metal Pours, Leighton Hallman, Mike Slides, Mike the Greek, Netfiend Off-Road Adventure, Old Bell, Rob Wenzel, Roger Ivy, Shell Bell, and to Todd. So welcome one and all. I've got a new camera that I've been playing with, and I like it okay, I guess. It's a 4K camera, but it's about 6 inches wide, and it's kind of and so it blocks some of my screen. So if you see me juking around trying to look at stuff, that is the reason why. I guess I could move it a little bit further that way. Yeah, I would rather block a little bit on this side than where I'm reading chat. Okay, so with that being said, so we're going to start with the first giveaway be at 50 likes. And then also, because I had kind of played with not doing a compensation for NIFCs for the donators, but I thought I would keep that and just back up on the start of stream giveaway. So that's what we're going to do from here forward. I appreciate everybody being in here today, and that allows us just to get right on into the box hunt. So as I said, I've been having trouble, and the one bank hasn't gotten anything in the last 2 or 3 weeks, and then the other bank, both the same branch, different branches of the same bank, they have been pretty steady, but they only got one box. So I'm hoping that it's just a holidays thing, and some of that will get straightened up between after once New Year rolls around. And hopefully we will get back on the boxes. If my flat boxes were not all 2023s, we would be golden. But so I've been having to deal with that too. So anyway, we have one box. J-Ram has donated for that box, and let's open it up and get started. And keep an eye on the 50 likes. That will be our first. Yeah, I hear you, Leighton. That will be our first giveaway. Also on the auction, if you are interested in what we have going, the list is in the description. And also, if Shell Bell or somebody could grab the link for last night's stream, We did take a break in the middle and go over all the auction items. So if you would like to look at what we have upcoming, you can look at that in that video clip. And around the 59-minute mark is where we went through the auction items. So that will be a way you can get a preview of what we got going tonight. So let's see what we got for our good friend J-Ram to start off with. See, a 2001. I don't see anything, just knocking my socks off on the top. So we will just get into the box and see what we can do here. Hey, Treasure Hog, good morning, good sir. Morning, Net Theme. Roll number 1. I hope little Vivian had a great Christmas, Treasure Hog. Got some shinies, but they are 20-somethings, 2021s. It's crazy to me how we went from getting boxes of 2021s to all of a sudden going from 2021 to 2023, and we never saw full boxes of any of the 2022s. And I'm hearing that they made a ton of the 2023s and not so many of the 2022s. So let me back that up. Just Santa went overboard. Yeah, yeah, it's easy to do that when you got those kids wanting, and especially that young. You be like us, you know. And then the thing is, they play with it for 3 minutes and put it down. And I remember we bought something for my son when he was young, and he played with it for 3 minutes, and then he found a stick in the yard and played with it for the rest of the day. And I'm sitting there thinking of all the money we could have saved when the toy he wanted was sitting in the front yard the whole time. Hey, William E., good morning. Okay, I pinned the link that Shellbell dropped to the top of the page, so if you guys want to go and check out the auction items for the day, they're also in the description if you want to look that way. But if you will scroll through to about the 59-minute mark in that link, it will. We went over every item last night and put it under the scope and what have you. With the boxes, yeah. It's so anticlimactic, you know. As a child, you wait on Christmas all year long, and then 30 minutes after you get going, it's over. Yes, ma'am, I did. It is updated. I hope everybody had a good, safe Christmas this year. $74D. $72. That was pretty cool that Paul and them went to the Chiefs game on Christmas Day. I'm sorry that it didn't turn out better for them, but that was a pretty cool trip to do with the family on Christmas Day. I agree. Yep, you are right, Todd. You are very right. A whole new year. So what are the New Year's resolutions out there? And how long do you generally keep them? Hey, Kenneth, how are you doing? On our shipping today, there will be $5 added to the orders for shipping. So be aware of that as you bid. Yeah, I know. I can't wait for that game. It's either going to be great or one-sided, and it's no way to. It could be one-sided either way. So it is going to be a good game, one to really anticipate. I just hope it lives up to the anticipation. Hey, Allison, are you rooting for Dallas or Detroit?
I don't know. I haven't decided. Probably Detroit.
They said good choice.
No,
Hey, John Bryan.
Positive. I'm not real fond of Dallas. I don't know why. Like, I have no reason to not be.
Yeah.
I just won a ton of them.
Allison likes the underdog sometimes. I don't know who is favored in that game. Does anybody know what the betting line is for that game? Morning, John Bryan. Hope you are continuing to rebound from your bout of sickness. Dallas is favored. Good morning to Bud Files.
Not surprised.
It has big playoff implications into how those games turn out, also with Miami being a part of that. And I think if it came down to brass tacks, Allison will go with Miami. Because Miami is in the mix for all these playoff implications. If they win, I think they're playing Buffalo. Hey, Paula Abrams.
Yeah, I'd probably go for Miami.
Oh, good news, Fleabag. Paula, I hope you are continuing to get well. Fleabag's last 2 COVID tests came back negative.
Nice.
So we like the Eagles too. So I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head what their record is for the year. They're in a different division though, right? I'm not positive about that. $73D. Hey, Papa York, good morning to you. Thanks for coming in. We are shooting toward the 50 light mark. Here's the 2022 piece. Cowboys and oh, okay, all right. Along with Giant, okay. So are they not even part of the conversation for the playoff then to Todd? Are they in the wild card ranks? '49ers, the Eagles, and the Lions are all at 11-4. Wow, that's a tight. Hey, Brian Jensen. I haven't missed anybody coming in. Thanks everybody for being here today. Got 27 people in. $72D. Oh, good, Paula. Still fighting the high blood pressure, but they took her off the blood thinners and she's feeling a lot better. That is great. Be nice, Shell Bell. Do you see what Shell Bell said? She said to Todd, talking about Dallas, said, you know that one star on their helmet is not a logo, it's a rating.
Oh, that's funny. I'm not crazy about Dallas, and like I said, I really don't have a reason other than I know they've won a bunch of.
Back in the day, they've been a long dry streak.
Yeah, I know it has, but some of them don't care as much as that.
Oh yeah, yeah. So this afternoon and tonight we have a regular lineup for coin hunting. We have Paul coming on at 2. He will also have an auction going. And then Hunting Southwest Ohio. I saw that your Clemson and Dabo pulled it out there, J. Ryan.
I sure did.
Allison was watching that game.
I've watched most of them.
Yeah, I don't think she's missed one this week. I mean, kickoff to the ending bell on every one of them. And I have found very interesting about the, you know, all the players that are sitting out, what have you, for the bowl games. But you know, I've noticed a lot of positive aspects of it in the fact that some people that would probably have never gotten a chance to really.
Yeah, but that really killed Ohio State last night.
Yeah, but you know,
quarterback beside, and he didn't even announce it till 2 hours before the game.
That's that's tacky there.
I didn't like that. They were saying because he was such an upstanding gentleman, he didn't want to influence the game or whatever. And it's like, how can you not tell them and let them prepare? I don't.
Yeah.
You know.
That's just not good. There's a first fine will be a 2005 NIFC with the ring of death, but it does give us something to put on the board, which is a good thing. I was watching T. Levette last week. He had a box he was hunting that he found a 1970 proof. You don't see those very often in a box. And that was kind of cool. Yeah, he's not going to sell that though. Hey, Coin Junkie. $71. Yeah, the line Detroit is definitely, and I just never really think that Goff was going to be the quarterback, but they eventually got enough talent around him that he's been able to do what, he was advertised to do. Yeah, I don't know, Leighton. It comes and goes. If you really think about it, we're saying that people around Christmas time are dumping, but that's been going on for quite a while. And so, how many collections out there that are available to get dumped? It's got to, those numbers have to change at some point. Hey, Crafty Dragon's in the house. How are you doing? So I guess, every year can't be the same. And it takes a while. I don't know really the numbers on how long it takes things to get circulated around and then show back up. But, when I was working through all those bicentennials, I really do believe that those were a result of maybe Southern Metal dumping a ton of them at one time. We're kind of in the same region. And because I found that Southern Metal autograph coin. All right, Papa York, have a good day. Hey, Jeff Crumpler, how are you? But you know, he did that 2 years ago or something like that, quite a long time ago. So I sometimes wonder how long it takes all of that to make it through to back to a box of $half, you know, that you pick up from the bank. So, you know, Christmas silver can probably last much longer than just through the holiday. $72D. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. Hey, Mark S., I will be right back.
another one.
All right, I'm back. Thought while I'm up, we could do our t-shirt of the day. Oops. Or then again, maybe not. Just not sure how much I like this camera. So t-shirt says, do you ever just listen to someone and think, OMG, you've got the IQ of a crayon? T-shirt of the day. All right. Hey, blistering barnacles. Hope I did not miss anybody coming in. Hey, Copper Owl. Uh-oh, Fleabag's having slot trouble today. Good morning, Copper Owl. Thanks for coming in. Anybody that has came in that would like to preview the auction, I have the link up at the top of the page from the stream last night. You can scroll through to about the 59-minute mark, and we went over everything that will be in the auction. I also have a list in the description. Also have a list in the description if there's interest there. $72T. Hey, Mike the Greek. $72D. Rob Wenzel, I hope things have settled down some in your neck of the woods with all the work that you usually have going on. Hope wintertime is a easier time of the year for you. I know you usually stay and being a busy man. $71D. $72. Almost an OFG. Touchdown, 18-speed manual. It's been a long time since I drove a big truck. I used to work on them. My stepfather owned a trucking company, and I never did. I had two uncles that drove for a living, and I never did do it. I could have very easily became a driver back then. The mechanism for driving has changed a lot since I sat in one. Well over 30 years ago. Almost 40 years ago, probably closer to. Chain my bucket out. This is the best time for me, Crafty Dragon. I'm sorry it's early. I guess early depending on your... Hey, Silver Serpent. Thank you. Depending on your area, location in the country. Just not a... I don't know. I'm a little self-conscious about horning in. Oh, another NIFC. We have not updated the board from the first one we found, so let me do that. I tried to find a time that would be, conductive to doing a hunt without impacting the other bigger channels. I don't want to have to compete with them for the little spot on the YouTube. Shell Bell finally hit the slot, she says. So it is what it is. I actually slept a little later today than I have been. I usually have been getting up between 5 and 7, and I didn't get up till almost 7:30 today. It was nice. I could have slept longer. It was one of those good, like in the morning when you just kind of dozing, dreaming along, and not really sleeping hard, but just a lazy start to the morning. Thank you, Shell Bell. Hush, Angus. I wasn't talking to you. Oh yeah, I understand. I have the advantage. I've already gotten up, drinking my 20-ounce coffee. Played a game of chess. Got things set up. I called the head moderator in charge to talk about stream ideas and stuff. It's funny, I've been sleeping a lot better over the last week or so, but I'm not necessarily, I played just a very little bit when I was living with my mom and stepdad. he was a gamer. He liked to play rummy and he liked to play poker and cards, and he played backgammon also. He was a good man. And so we played cards and games all the time. He played chess, so not real actively, but he did play. Played golf. Yep, I played hearts a little bit. Spades was more our game. And canasta. We used to play. My dad and my stepmom they loved to play cards, and we used to go over there a couple times a month and play rook and canasta. $71D. Oops. That's true too, yeah. And I could have stayed in the bed longer this morning, Paula, but that was the very thing I thought. And my dogs are really great. Overall, they had one morning this week where they couldn't get settled. And I think I figured out what it was, Allison.
What?
I didn't refill the food bowl during the day. And I think during the afternoon and evening, they didn't have food in their bowl and they were hungry.
Yeah.
So,
Walker doesn't cry at night.
Yeah, and Angus doesn't ever, very rarely ever. And Walker never hardly ever does. So when he does, you have to kind of perk your ears up and pay attention.
Yeah.
And so that morning, he was whining at 3 a.m. So I got up, let him out for a few minutes, put him back in, got back in bed. Hey, Bo Palmer, Artie Mike, Heart, Uno, and Garbage. We used to do Battle, where you plop the card down. And has anybody ever played Spoons with cards? $71D. We used to play a game, me and my cousins, where you'd have a spoon on the table in front of you, and you do the card. I think the cards were in the middle, and you turn one over and you turn one over, and when a jack came up, you grab the spoon. Man, it's been so long since I played it. And the first one to get their spoon off the table or something like that won the hand, or that was many moons ago. It just popped in my head when we were talking about all these games. 71D. $72D. Yeah, it was, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much right. I got an empty container, so this may be a little loud, so watch your ears. 71B. Oh, 52 lights. Cool. Let me get the giveaway going. I've also kind of changed the denomination for the lights. We're going to start off, the 50 light will be 2 dimes, 2 silver dimes, both rosies. 2 rosy dimes will be the first giveaway for the day. Let me get that running. All right, 3 minutes. Get in while you can. Yeah, I think I did mean war. Netfiend. Netfiend is the gamer. He is the gaming guru. Oh, 1 minute, 45 seconds. Get in on the giveaway. This roll is torn apart. Hey David, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in today. $53 seconds to get in on the giveaway, exclamation GAW. And also remember, if you would like to put your stream up, type in exclamation me, and that should pop your link up for your channel if you would like to get a little advertisement out there. Feel free to do that. Hey AU driver, thanks for coming in. These are all my buddies from Incognito's channel. $10 seconds. Let me get swapped over to the other screen. And we will do the draw. All right, here we go. So the winner of the 2 rosy dimes will be Thomas Tone. Nice. Congratulations, Thomas. You have won the 50 likes, my friend. Congratulations. Next giveaway will be 75. I think it will be a silver quarter, 90% quarter, and a dime. I will go out next week and restock my my 40 percenters, so I will get back to doing some of those. Now, I do have a 40 percenter in for the EOS. So, oops, change screens. 86. It was hard to see. It's a nice 73D. Hey, Incognito. Welcome in. Well, I just said your name. You must have been lurking. You must have been lurking. Going to be a short hunt today. We only have the one box to do. We are plowing our way through it pretty quickly, much to J. Ram's displeasure. We haven't found anything of note. 74D. All right, Paula, have a good day, dear. Thank you for dropping in.
Oh, they're talking so much about the Bama game.
Are they?
Yeah. There's Fun Bomb.
Persimmon cookies. I've never heard that.
Oh, wow. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I've never heard of persimmon cookies. I know what a persimmon is, but I've never heard of anybody making cookies out of them. My daughter wants to make sourdough bread. I think it might be fun, Allison, if Hannah wants to do that, for me and her to try to do it together.
That would be cool.
You know, because I could kind of manage the starter or whatever here.
Right.
And
that would be cool.
when she comes over on Fridays, you know.
I'd love to have sourdough.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
To Todd hit the
There's a lot of
slots.
different kinds of sourdough, so y'all got to kind of find a recipe and
Yeah, I've been doing that.
yeah.
I just don't think she'll ever follow through and do all the background that you need to do
It takes dedication
to be able to do it.
for sure.
But, you know, this one, the site that B3 uses to, man, it is so, they have a refrigerator at a certain temp to do the dough in, and
Now the one that guy did for Mom is not that intense. That's a fairly common, simple.
right, and that's what we need to start with.
Right.
We need to get a win quick out of the gate to make it worth doing.
Yeah.
72. There's B3. I spoke his name and he popped up.
I love sourdough. That's my favorite kind of bread.
My daughter's wanting to do it, B3, and so she is the reason I contacted you on Discord about it. And so, I love the bread too, and I would like to actually try to start doing some of that stuff every now and then, just as something good to have in the house. And you can't, I mean, who doesn't like
Warm sourdough bread, I love.
bread baking in the house smell, you know? And Incognito said, persimmon cookies, I'm making bread as well,
Oh, wow.
like banana bread, only with persimmons. It's like spiced cake with dates.
Yum. That's something I wish you'd make more is banana bread. I used to make that a good bit.
anybody that has been lurking that is interested in our auction item for the day, there's a link at the top of the chat. And if you open that link and go to about the 59-minute mark, you will be able to preview the auction item for the day. I also have the list in the description of the stream, so you can do a quick preview there if you are interested in that. So we found a 2020, that would be the last year for what I consider to be an NIFC, so let's add that on. It's not much, but we have a little something to put in. Yes, also there is a $5 fee for the shipping for the auction item, so remember that as you bid. $72. There goes net theme running interference again. $71D. I was on Rick's channel one night, and he said that Mod had the power now to time out people. And me and Robin Miller seemed like we were constantly bidding on the same things. And I was a mod, so I said, does that mean that I can time Robin Miller out in the middle of the auction? That would be underhanded and very mean. 71D. Let's take another look at that. I think that's just damage, but sometimes the fat R like that on a damaged coin, it's hard to tell. So sometimes you have to do a double take on that. $72D. So I kind of enjoyed our little nickel hunt we've been doing. I may try and do some of that more. I'm not going to schedule anything for that, but especially if that one bank is not getting me my $50 boxes, I might as well utilize them to get other things. We had a good many finds last night. Nothing really spectacular, but you know, if you followed or been a part of any of the channels that do box battles, I wouldn't have done. I wouldn't have done too bad with a box battle on that box last night.
You know who I'm pulling for?
Who are they playing?
Penn State.
Oh.
Yeah. Ole Miss and Penn State.
Who are you pulling for? You don't like Penn State either.
I know, but I like them better than I do Ole Miss. And Lane Kiffin. Pardon me while I gag.
Hey, Coin Silver. Hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, I've already partaken of my morning nectar, and it was good. And I got out of sorts. I try to drink a bottle of water first off in the morning when I get up and take my medicine I have to take for reflux, and kind of let all that get in action and what have you before I start on the coffee, because the acidity in the coffee can cause me problems sometimes. So, but I got up so late, just Diet Mountain Dew. That was my thing. I'm on my second week. Is it second week? Second or third week without drinking 4 or 5 sodas during the day. I do have a ginger ale at night sometimes, but I haven't had a Diet Mountain Dew now in 2 weeks or so, or a Coke or a Diet Dr. Pepper or any of that. And if nothing else, it's a huge money savings. I mean, I always buy them on sale and stuff, but I'm buying a case of water for $5, a little over $5, and I'm not going to buy a soda for that. 71D. I didn't really think about that till just now. Yeah, I've got a refrigerator outside that is that was, all I did was keep drinks in it, but and actually when I made this change, I had just bought a whole case of Diet Mountain Dew, and I made my son take it home with him. And I haven't missed it for whatever reason. The water, I am putting flavoring in my water. I'm not going to be too big of a hypocrite here, but it's one of the Meos, and it has basically very little of anything in it, but it's an orange tangerine flavor, and it really is good, and it satisfies my craving for something to drink. I just can't drink straight water. I mean, I can, but maybe one bottle here and there, but to just drink straight water all the time, can't do that. Just don't like it. Yeah, the strawberry watermelon. I actually bought some of that for Allison, and she doesn't like really tart stuff, and that was a little tart. She liked the sweet tea, and I like the orange tangerine. So I drink, and then I use the strawberry Crystal Light. I keep a thing of it in there. It has caffeine in it, so I can drink that. Hey, Paul Spare Time. Good morning to you, good sir. We are going to be out of your way well and long before you get started today. We got 9 more rows to go of an uneventful box so far, but hopefully it will turn around here in the bottom half. And then we will do our auction, and we will be done. Hopefully the boxes will get straightened out next week, and we can get back onto a longer hunt. 72D. I hope you and yours went well. Yesterday was Pa and Grammy's 39th wedding anniversary, I believe. Hey, Blockers. Ever drink RO water? Yeah, I would have a problem with that, Block, because I used to work in automotive, and we used RO water for chemical processes and things in the area that I worked. So I have a perception of RO water, and I guess RO water is just basically water that's been filtered and treated in a way. So, but that would be the first thing that comes to my mind is if I ever saw RO water. I think here it may be called distilled water or something like that. Reverse osmosis, yeah. We used to use RO water in our processes because we chemical dipped the cars before they were painted, cleaned, and put a phosphate coating on it as rust protection and all that. So RO water was a must in that process. So I hope you guys had a good anniversary day yesterday, Paul. I have never seen RO water on a shelf here in America, in the States. I've seen distilled water and purified water. I guess purified water could maybe be the same. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Spring water is best. So I was B3. I was telling my daughter about what you said about, and I did on some of those videos I watched. Tell her that using a water filter or using filtered water was the way to do the starter. So we don't have water on our refrigerator, so I would buy a little Brita filter water thingy or something like that to do the starter with. Oh, okay. I got you. I see now. I see. We've talked about that since we started drinking. That's about all Allison drinks aside from coffee during the day. She may have a little Diet Coke or something like that off and on, but we were both drinking water. I bought 3 cases of water last time I went to Walmart. And but we talked about getting a water filter thingy to, instead of buying the bottled water, just refill the bottle we're drinking out of. J-Ram, this box is not helping us out much for the silver content today. I'm sorry about that. Our choices were limited. Our choices were limited today. Hopefully next week we will have better options. I hope maybe you were able to get a box from Pa or 2 and find redemption. Can't see the date on that one. How you doing, Jonathan Eason? Hope you're doing well. I don't remember if I said hello to you today. 2D. Yeah, we have an issue with hard water in our area sometimes, but we're on, if you have a well, I had a friend that had a well, he had so much iron in his water, it colored his clothes. Good to hear that. 4 rows to go. Hey, freaking awesome. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you very much. Hey, Lori, how are you doing?
Wow.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
Seconds and Penn State has an interception.
Oh, wow. Try not to be too happy, Allison.
I'll try.
71D. Hey, Nick Morner. Remember, as you guys come in, if y'all would like to advertise your stream, type in !me.
Oh, it hit the ground.
That should bring up your link for your channel. I know Blockus and Nick both have nice channels to check out. They are some of our Canadian friends. So
that's gonna be overturned. Dadgummit.
3 rows to go. You're welcome, good sir.
Yeah, that hit the ground. Come on. Dadgum.
Laura says, "Oh, Allie." "73D, very nice one too. Not the video. Two rows to go. Oh yeah, the pennies. So that is awesome. Well, Lane Kiffin was the offensive coordinator for Alabama at one time, and so of course she loved him then. But since he has moved on to his other coaching
No,
gigs,
he was really ugly about it.
yeah, and the way he left was not great. And then he's constantly kind of poking and making snide comments about Nick, and so Allison goes on the defense when that happens, and she has never really liked him since he left.
He was ugly when he left. He was very ugly.
But yeah, she will root against someone else in a heartbeat. Now she has SEC dedication there in most cases.
Yes,
In most cases. So she tries to stay with the SEC as long as Lane Kiffin. Now, so if they played Auburn, who would you root for?
Auburn.
Oh, she's so funny.
No doubt.
Yep, Allie the announcer.
Come on, Ken.
70. Yeah, pretty much. But this is going to change the whole deal next year with the 12 teams going to be in the playoffs. So, and once you get to that level, anybody can beat anybody at that level on a given day. So, really going to change. Really going to change how that goes.
Very much change.
Because the teams that are in that position are not going to be in that position if they can't play football. All right, last row there, J-Ram. Man, I'm sorry, but it was not as good a box as I would have wished for you, my friend. So we are out of possibilities there. So
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over.
So J-Ram, for hey Shaz73, for your skunk prize, you can have 2 Walkers, 2 Benjis, or 2 Kennedys, or 1 Barber, and I will do a war nickel for the NIFCs if you would like. If you are here, if not, I will catch up with you later. If you are in the chat, and so we're going to go to the auction now. I'm going to go wash my hands right quick. Shellbell, if J-Ram jumps, here we go. Take a Barber, all right? We'll just get what's on the top. We will go with a, and I'll assume you're okay with a war nickel. We have a 1907 Barber. And I will get that to you along with the war nickel. It's all about the money now, Pa. You know, people got NFL aspirations and don't want to get a giveaway with the Barber. Are you sure about that, J-Ram? Let me make sure I'm understanding right with that, J-Ram. You want to do a giveaway with the Barber and, oh, wow. What a generous thing to do, my friend. So this is going to be an end of stream EOS from J-Ram. Very, very generous, my friend. I can't believe that you're doing that. So we will have another giveaway at the end. With a Barber and a war nickel from J-Ram. That is unbelievable. Thank you so much. That is super, super generous. I'm going to go wash my hands, and then we will be back. And, Pa, as far as your question, you know, people that are moving to the NFL don't want to get hurt. And the NIL money, and people are jumping ship and transferring teams now. So, you know, they're sitting out. And that's the one thing that I don't understand about the whole NIL thing. You know, if you're in the NFL, you sign a contract that you're going to do certain things for the team, and you know, it's based on your playing time and all that kind of stuff. But these NIL deals seem to be coming through, and it's just like hand the money, and then you do whatever you want. And so, you know, if you're going to pay the players, there needs to be some type of stipulation in that. And I don't know that there's not. But it says that you have to play the games, you know, and if any time you sit out or whatever, then, you know, there should be a penalty for that. But it's the wild, wild west right now for the NIL stuff. There's no regulation on it. And so it's kind of crazy right now the way they're doing, especially with these bowl games.
4 players have opted out for Ole Miss.
Yeah.
One on Penn State.
Yeah. All right, I will be right back. Let me go wash up. finished really early today, so I'll be able to do something to eat just in a little bit. All right, I'm back. So it's auction time. So we went over all the items that I have up for consideration today. Last night, the description is in the list is in the description. Hey, Hambone. If anybody is interested in previewing that, also the link at the top, at the 59-minute mark in that live stream last night, all the items that are up for today are in there. Let me get this scope out where we can see the items better. And so first up today, we got a 1858, and hey, High Plains Drifter, I want to go ahead also and mention that I do not grade coins. I did go into PCGS and use the photo grade feature for them to compare what we have to what they listed and the grade that they give the pictures in that. And so I used it to get a roundabout guesstimate on the grade. So just for clear, to be clear on that, that is how I guessed the grade for the coin. So this is a Flying Eagle 1858 penny. Let's see, I'm going to turn that one off. Go out a little more. It might actually do better if I go to the full screen. So I'm going to go to the full screen for this to be able to see the item. So I'll flick back and forth. So there is the penny, so 1858 Flying Eagle. Sorry for the glare. Starting bid is $10 if there's any interest in that. It is a lower grade, guessing about a G6 or so. So, but still a nice little Flying Eagle. B3 is in at $10. Thank you, B3. Jason Eason at 11. Thank you, Jason. So I'm going to go back to the other screen and put it under the camera here so you can probably actually see it there pretty good too. Pa spare time is at 15. Pa at 15. B3 went to 12. Pa is at 15. Flying Eagle cent. Pa at 15. Jonathan Eason is at 16. B3 is at 17. I also used the gray sheet to price, and I don't have anything that we have up today that is not well below the starting price for the gray sheet. Tried to make everything to be reasonably started so that hopefully people can get a good deal. Pa is at 18 and John is at 19 with B3 at $20 for an 1858 Flying Eagle. B3 has the bid at 20. Thank you all of you for the bids today. B3 at $20. Jason is at 22. Jonathan, I'm sorry. Jonathan is at 22. I don't know where I got Jason from. B3 is out. B3 is out. Thank you, B3. Jonathan Eason at 22. Jonathan at 22. Jonathan going once at 22. Thank you, Pa. Thank you, B3. Jonathan going twice at 22. All in fair warning. Jonathan Eason at $22. Thank you, Shell Bell, for helping out with the auction today, by the way. Sold to Jonathan Eason. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Thank you very, very, very much. Did we hit 75 likes today? No, we're a little bit short of the 75 likes. Okay, so thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate that very much, my friend. Next up is an 1853 with arrows. It's a half dime. Also graded this at about a G6 grade. It's not a bad looking little dime. 1853 with arrows. And this is a half dime. She's still over there. I guess there's not much excitement going on right now.
There is. I'm just trying to.
Laura, you have to understand. So she's got football on one monitor.
I'm putting football on the other one.
She's got football on the other monitor. She's got other stuff.
I got a game going and I've got Twitch going.
Yeah. So let's see where we're at. Hambone at 10. Jason Eason at 15. Michael Wells comes in at 17. Michael Wells at 17. This is a half dime, a really nice looking little coin. Jason at 19. Paul Spare Time at 20. Paul Spare Time at 20. There's the reverse. Really clean. It's old, but you get to be that old, you look a little worn. Got a good rim though, good border on it, very good. So we have Pa at 20, had Jason at 19. Thank you, Michael Wells. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Pa. 1853 with arrows, half dime. Jason at 22. Jason at 22. Thank you, Jonathan. There I go with Jason again. But sometimes I get a name in my head, and it just don't. That was like with Lori and Crafty Dragon or somebody the other night. So now we have Michael Wells at 25. Thank you, Michael. Net Theme just short at 23. Michael Wells at 25 has the bid. Jonathan Eason comes back at 26. Thank you, Jonathan. Yeah, that might be it too. Yeah, that could be it. It doesn't take much to throw me off, Lori.
Lane is P.O.'d, buddy.
Who is?
Lane kid.
Oh, he's been known to
He
get
is
that
so
way.
mad. Oof. He actually had a reason to be, though. Defense was offside.
I tried to price things well below what I could find them at in the research I did. I wanted, to be able to people to bid on and hopefully get a good deal on it. So I'm really striving to make room for a good purchase in the bids today. So, but I thought this was a really nice example. So we have Michael Wells came in at 28. We have Jonathan Eason at 29. Michael Wells is at 30. Michael Wells is at 30. The reverse really makes it, I think. I was looking at the obverse when I was looking at the grading thing on PCGS, trying to match the detail to the pictures on it. So, but the reverse is really nice. Really, really nice. So we have Michael Wells. Reverse is free, as always, as Batesman used to say. We have Michael Wells at 30. Michael Wells is at 30. Going once to Michael Wells. Going once to Michael Wells. Going twice to Michael Wells at 30. Thank you, Jonathan, and all the bidders, Net Theme, Pile Spare Time, everybody that came in today. Yeah, they're kind of cool in that, though, I think, Michael. I think it's kind of cool that they, you can find dimes and stuff like that, but the half dime to me is just a kind of cool little coin. All in fair warning, Michael Wells at 30. Sold to Michael Wells at $30. Thank you, Michael. Very nice. Alrighty. Next up, I have some pennies. These actually came, I found these when I was at Pa. He let us hunt some of the old mom and pop boxes. And of course, Pa being Pa, he let us keep our finds. So I had several proof pennies in that box. And so I have these already in my album, but for those of you that might, cool, Michael. I have these in my album already. For those of you that have penny albums that have the S slot, S mint slot, these will help maybe fill some areas. The starting bid is only at $1. So, but I do have several different dates. So this is an 87S proof. There's the reverse. I tell you what, it does, and these are copper cents, I believe. I haven't weighed them being in the flip, but of course some of the older ones will obviously be. Paul says $10, he wants them back. So 87S proof. And then we have a 77. And then we have a 97. Well, thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. Hey, Stephen Biz. We have a 97S. We have a 84S. We have a 76S. And then last but not least is a 74S. And the 74 is really nice. It does have a little dot on it. I, of course, have not attempted to clean or do anything to the coins, so they are what they are. Man, I didn't look at the reverse on that one. You might want to go up. You got that right, Treasure Hog. He is the cornerstone of APMEX right now. So Pa at $10 for the proof pennies. Go ahead and run it down there, Shell Bell. I don't think anybody else is interested in that. So thank you, Pa. I appreciate it. All right, so a little change of pace here. The next two are going to be cap bust. This is an 1831. Again, as I said, I used the PCGS to grade the coin or get an idea of where the grade may be. This one fell in about a VG8. They are coming home. Thanks again, Pa. I appreciate that. So this is an 1831 cap bust. May be able to get the whole coin in. Or not. 1831 cap bust $50. VG8 starting bid is $70 if there's interest in the cap bust $50. I have two of these going. I've got several that I will be bringing out. Reverse is really, really nice. Sometimes I like these older coins with the darker, backing on it. It just really makes the coin pop. So I got Pa at 70 and Jason at 75. Jonathan at 75. That's where that is coming from. You're right, Lori. Jonathan and Eason, and I'm making a Jason out of it. So Jonathan at 75. Thank you, Jonathan and Pa. That was fun, wasn't it, Copper Owl? Yeah, especially in these early years. I love the cap bust, though. I am slowly but surely adding to an album for the cap bust halves. I have several there now that, but I really have fallen in love with the cap bust and the commemoratives. Pa at 76, Jason is at 78. Yeah, that's, I feel good if I can add one or two a year there, Michael Wells. But yeah, will be an expensive album. And it's probably one of those also that you probably will never get full because some of them are very, very, very expensive, way out of my league. So I was able to match this up pretty good for the grade, I think, at the VG8 for the detail and all. It did match up pretty well. I feel pretty good about that. Yes, it has edge lettering. I'm not sure if there's any way I can show that. Well, let's see. Let's zoom. Let's change there. There's the edge lettering on these coins. It says, I think it says 50 cents. Yeah, there's the 50, and then it should say cents next. We have Jonathan Eason at 81. And I'm not sure if the mint mark is on the edge. I never really have thought about that. There, that looked like an F. Jonathan at 81. I have an 1830 with the medium O coming up next, or medium 0 rather, will be next up. So we do have another one coming up. Jonathan Eason at, oh, I got it right. Jonathan Eason, thank you, Treasure Hog. Jonathan Eason at 81, going once. Going twice. Thank you, Shell Bell, for moving that along. Thank you, Jason. Jonathan, I appreciate that. I love the cap bust. Nice coin there, in my opinion. Next, we have an 1830. If you look at this coin, there are several variations. As near as I could match up, this is a medium O. This is the medium O half dollar. It's an 1830. And really strong Liberty still available there. The eye detail and mouth are still pretty good. This is probably going to be in the G6 to VG8 range. So it does have a little bit of rim damage. I'm not sure if that may be from an old holder of some type. I'm not sure where that come from. But as near as I can figure out, this is the medium O 1830 cap bust. We have JRAM in at 75, but the reverse is really nice. It has eye detail on the eagle. You can see the rim damage there for whatever reason that came from, but the reverse is really nice. A lot of good detail still there. So we have JRAM at 75, Jonathan Eason at 78, and JRAM is back at 79. I'll be right back.
Oh, come on. Come on, Penn State.
Okay, so Jonathan at 78, JRAM 79, Jonathan back at 81, JRAM is at 82. Thank you guys, I appreciate it very much. We try to show the edge lettering for this coin. And this will be, I have several of these still to offer up at a later date. I have multiple dates for these, and so they will be coming up at some point. So if you are interested in adding to the half bust collection, check back at some of the other auctions. Got that upside down, I think, for the edge lettering. There is 50. It should say 50 cents. So cool coins. I really love them. maybe one night we do another nickel hunt. I will get my Cap Bust album out. Now, I haven't got an official early $50 album for these, so I've got them in just a generic Whitman $50 folder. So we've got J-Ram going at 82, going once. J-Ram at 82, going twice.
Oh, come on.
All in fair warning, J-Ram at $82. J-Ram, you already have things coming, so you should not have to worry about shipping. So I'm already sending you something as a donator today rather. So you do not have to worry about the $5 for shipping for this. You have things coming anyway. So thank you, J-Ram. I appreciate that, brother. You are the man. Love those Cap Busts. Appreciate you guys taking interest in those. I think they're just really cool coins. And I do have more, so in a later auction, if you like those, she's watching the Mississippi State and Penn State, the Peach Bowl.
Ole Miss and Penn State.
Peach Bowl hunting Southwest Ohio. So our next coin up is going to be a SLQ. It's in a low good range, up the high AG range was about where I'll put it. I'm just guessing there. So around a G6, again, I used the PCS photo grade to be able to kind of guess where these things would fall at. But starting bid for this is going to be $7 for a 1926 SLQ. $7. Still got a little detail on the wing for the eagle. Rim kind of wore for this one, but $7 for an SLQ 1926. Silver value alone is $4, so not a bad starting price, I do not believe. Hunting Southwest Ohio is in at 8. Pa at 7, thank you, Pa. Actually, the obverse is probably in better shape than the reverse on this coin. Got a lot more edge wear on the reverse. Pa is back at $9. Thank you, Pa. I haven't ever really had an opportunity to look at one of these in a really AU condition, but looked like it would be a beautiful coin. Hunting Southwest Ohio is at 10. Pa at 9. Hunting Southwest Ohio. Rick comes back at 10. Thank you, good sir. Pa is at 11. Pa is at 11. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Pa. Pa's at 11. Pa's killing me. That's how these auctions get sometimes. I've been on both ends of that before. Paul got some really cool silver rounds up for auction today, and then Hunting Southwest Ohio will be in action tonight. So we have 3 auctions, 3 streams, 3 auctions today. So if you didn't find something you like here today, it will be available things will be available tonight that I'm sure maybe you can find something you like. If you like stacking silver, Paul has some cool rounds today. If you like coins and that kind of stuff, then Rick will be on tonight. So both channels are channels that I really have modeled what I do after these guys. I would not be doing this without Pa, and was happy to have found Hunting Southwest Ohio. And I really like the way you run your channel also, Rick. So thank you, Paul. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate you both. Going twice to Paul's Spare Time for $11. Steve LaPointe, how you doing? Happy New Year to you, my friend. Always glad to see you in the chat, brother. All in fair warning to Pa for the SLQ going at $11. Thank you, Pa. I appreciate that. I appreciate it.
Oh, yes, go, 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 go! Back into the house, go! Come on, 20 more yards! No! Oh, we got to the 5.
Appreciate it, Pa. All right, next up will be the last real high dollar album, item, if you will, I think.
Wow.
So I've got an 1890 C.C. Morgan. So if you do not have a C.C. Morgan, this would be a great starter piece for your collection, for your album. I would say it's a little better than a hole filler. About a fine 15, but got beautiful detail. Good rim, got a lot of detail left on it for that's the obverse and the reverse. Still has good detail for the eagle and feathers on the eagle wings. There's the CC mint mark. Pause in at 125 for the CC Morgan. $18.90 CC, 125. Paul Spare Time at 125. Jason Eason is at 130. Jason Eason came back at 130. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Paul. Jason. Jonathan. Thank you, Paul. That really is a tongue tripper for me for whatever reason, Jonathan. I'm sorry I keep mispronouncing your name. Pause at 135. Hey, Andrew Northwest. Hope you're staying warm in the land of the midnight sun. Pa at 35, 135. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Pa. Seemed like I did this the last auction I did. Pa at 135. Jonathan at 140. Thank you, Jonathan. Jonathan at 140. CC Morgan, 1890. Land of the no sun the last 2 days. We have Jonathan Eason at 140. Pa is out to Jonathan Eason. Going once to Jonathan Eason at 140. Still a beautiful coin in a lower grade. Very nice, I think, addition. If you are trying to put an album together, I would not be sad at having this one in at all. Going twice to Jonathan, all in fair warning to Jonathan Eason at 140. All in fair warning to Jonathan Eason at 140. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate you guys taking interest in that. So next up, I have an 1892 Columbian Exposition. All the details there, of course, somebody that would like to try to dip a coin or something to clean it up, I think this would be a really nice coin. But I like the patina, especially on that reverse there. I mean, look at that reverse, 1892. Starting this at $15. If you do not have any of the commemoratives, I want to maybe caution you against jumping in there, because once you start seeing these things, they become, an addiction in itself, because I love the history of them. I love the history of all of the coins. You look at some of these and as far as the constitutional, and you wonder where they've been when you're looking at coins that were, 150, 130, 100 years old, what pockets they might have ridden in over the years. But the commemoratives, I think, are even a little more special in that they are hallmarks and celebrations of certain points in history. So they give a little extra, and the mintage on these things are really low. You start looking at the mintage on these, well under 200,000 generally have been minted in some of these. So cool coins. So we have Michael Wells. Thomas started us off at 15. Ohio jumped in at 15. Michael Wells is at 20. Ricky the Scotty's at 22. Thomas Tone came back at 23. We have Michael Wells at 25, and Ricky the Scotty is in at 26. So we have Ricky at 26 is the current bid. Yeah, they are actually $half. So it says there, Columbian $half. So it is American coinage, and all the ones for the $half commemoratives are worth face value of $half. But they are 90% silver, so all the early years are 90% silver. So we have Ricky the Scotty back at 26. Thank you, Ricky. But there are a ton of these out there, and a lot of the dates are like for the Booker T. Washington. There are several issuances of that coin. So there's like maybe 5 or 6 different of the Booker T for different years and different mints. There are different mints also on some of them. Generally, the mint mark for these coins will be on the reverse and in the area on the left-hand side. If there are different mint marks for the coins. So just really, really cool coins. And once you get into them and start looking at them, they are really cool. So Ricky is back at 29. We have Ricky at 29 for an 1892 Columbian Exposition coin. Yeah, I think I have that one. I also, they have, of course, the Alabama commemorative, and there's 2 versions. There's a plain Alabama, and then also the Alabama 2x2. And I was able to pick the Alabama 2x2 up from my local coin dealer this year. He finally got down to real money on it. So I did add that one. So I have both of the Alabama commemorative. So Ricky is out to Michael Wells at $30. Thank you, Ricky. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate all the bidders today very much. Columbian Exposition, 1892. This would be the first American, and actually there is an older quarter commemorative that I found out as I've been looking at these things. There is a commemorative quarter. Oh, nice, Michael. Very nice. Going once to Michael Wells for $30 for the 1892 Columbian Expo. All in fair warning. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Ricky, and all the bidders for that. Very much appreciated. Steve LaPointe comes in at $31. Steve LaPointe jumps in at $31. Yeah, I woed. I had already moved it to the box, but I'm well capable of woeing should the situation call for it. So we have Steve jumping in before the sold at $31. Steve LaPointe sniped it at $31. Steve LaPointe at $31 for the Columbian Exposition. Yeah, the pest down here, Andrew, are mice. You've got a 1,400-pound rat walking around up there. Hey, T-Rep. So we have Steve going at 31 going once. Steve at 31 going once. Michael Wells had the bid, and Steve snuck in there and stuck $1 on him. Steve LaPointe, 31 going twice. Hey, T-Rep. All in fair warning to Steve LaPointe. Bill Snodgrass, I didn't see you come in. There you go. I see you there. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Thanks for coming in today. Sold to Steve for $31. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. Beautiful, beautiful commemoratives. All right, so next up is an 1883 V-nickel. Got a little bit of Liberty still showing on the crown, which is one of the things. I've got this at a... Thank you, Steve. Wow. Here we go. Here we go with all this generosity. So... sending it to Ricky the Scotty. I can do that. I'm changing the name. Ricky the Scotty. Very generous, Steve. All right, got her in there. So congratulations, Ricky, and very, very nice of you, Steve, to do that. Happy New Year to Ricky Lascani, he said. You got to love him. So 1883, V-nickel. I always try to get these an example that at least have some of the Liberty showing on the crown there. So we do have some of that. This puts it into about a fine 12, just about in the neighborhood for a fine 12. Grade, as near as I could figure it out. And the reverse is really nice. This is the no cent variety. Of course, they had some issues with counterfeiting for this coin in 1883. People were passing them off as gold coins. And so they added cents to the nickel for this year after a time to prevent the counterfeiting. So this is the no cent variety, 1883 V-nickel. Started at 7, and we have an opening bid from Michael Wells at 10. Jonathan Eason comes back at 12. I do have a complete album of these, of course, with the exception of the 1913. There's only 4 known examples, I believe, of that nickel. So I do have the 2012, the 1912S, which is one of the harder ones to find. But I did finally complete the album. I would like to upgrade a few, and so that may be down the road also. So we have Michael Wells at 14. We had Jonathan Eason at 12. Michael Wells comes back at 14 for an 1883 V-nickel. 1883 V-nickel. And you can find good examples of these at reasonable prices at the coin shows and stuff. So I am going to... Yeah, it doesn't. They don't. It's just, you know, an unattainable almost. But they do consider it to be a complete album without the 1913. So it is considered, the album is considered to be complete without that 1913. So. $18.83. We have Michael Wells at 14. Michael Wells at 14. 1883, no cents. Got a little bit of liberty. You lose a lot of the detail on the bust there. They get wore, so this still has pretty good detail. You lose the ear. Of course, you have them, and I have several that don't have the liberty showing at all, so pretty good little example, 1883. Well, you know, I did not look into it well, but we actually have 2 that are within a 2-hour drive of where I live. Me and John Bryan have been going to, so they have a pretty good turnout there. And I actually bought a whole album full of pennies and nickels and what have you for $7. And so this was one of the better coins in there. And so I'm trying to reclaim my $7 I paid for the album. It wasn't just V-nickels, it was several other different types of coins in here, but this is one of the nicer V-nickels that was in that collection. So yeah, well, I mean, I like to get out. That's a good little trip to make, and me and John have kind of become friends this year. We both live in the same state, so have enjoyed doing the coin shows with John this year rather. All in fair warning to Michael Wells for $14. $14 to Michael Wells, all in fair warning. Sold to Michael Wells. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. Next up, I have a seated dime. It is not in great shape, but it's an 1891-0. 1891-0 up next is a seated dime, 1891-0. About the G6 on the grading for it. Now, it's really probably between a G6 and a AG. A little bit more detail on the upper part of the coin there would have put it solidly in the G6. But the wear there, it kind of knocked it down a little bit. It's crazy. There's actually more detail on the Liberty and lower part of the coin than there are on the top, and it's usually not that way. It's real rare to find them showing Liberty on the shield in that grade, you know. So this is an O mint. You can see the O mint at the bottom of the coin there. And does have some wear, though. Does have some wear on it. So 1891 seated dime. We have Hambone starting us off at 10. Jonathan Eason comes in at 12. Michael Wells is at 14. Michael Wells has the bid at 14. Thank you, Hambone. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Michael. Michael Wells at 14 for an 1891 seated dime. A little bit of liberty there, but it does have some wear issues. Yeah, I don't know. It's just real odd that it's one-sided on the wear the way that coin did. So 1891, but it is kind of lopsided on the wear to it. It doesn't show as much one-sided on the rear, on the back, but the borders are a little worn into the reef there. So G6 grade, we have Michael Wells at 14 going once. Thank you, Michael. Michael Wells going once, $14 for a 1891 seated dime. Have some proof sets coming up next, if there's interest. 1891 seated dime, Michael Wells going twice. Michael Wells going twice. Oh, NC Prospectors, hooty hoot. Almost New Year, it is. Tell you what, it's been a good year overall. Been a good year. I appreciate all y'all being a part of the journey in the channel this year. It has been fun. All in fair warning, Michael Wells, $14. Yep, we have a good date and a mint mark sold to Michael Wells for $14. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right, Ricky. Thanks, Ricky, for you being in too. I appreciate it, and you guys make this worthwhile. So, next up, I'm going to change the camera here. Is a complete 2009 proof set. It is clad. It is not the silver set, but it is the 18 coin, I believe, set. It has the COA. Starting bid is going to be $25. $25 for the set. So you get all 6 quarters for that year. These are the territories, the U.S. territory quarters. So you get the Marianas Island, District of Columbia, U.S. Virgin Islands, the Puerto Rico, American Samoa, and Guam. J-Ram, that is, wow. $50 super chat from J-Ram to help with shipping. That is, J-Ram, you are so generous and such a great supporter of this channel, my friend. I'm lost for words. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Fleabag says, but yeah, I hit the slots. So, oh, wow, J-Ram, thank you so much. You have been such a huge supporter of what I'm doing here, and along with a lot of other people, and I appreciate it very much, my friend. Wow. So, Jonathan Eason at $28. You threw me off my stride there, J-Ram. You threw me off my stride. Net Fiend at $25. Jonathan came back at $28. Very generous of you, my friend. Thank you so much. So you have the 6 district quarters. You have the Lincoln cents. All of these will be copper. They are 90% copper, I believe, 99% copper. Let me look at the COA. The cents are all 95% copper. The cents are all 95% copper. You can occasionally come across these in box hunt. I never have, but I think I saw Rob Finds Treasure has found a few of these in boxes. So somebody busted a mint set to get to those. So those are 95% copper pennies. You get the proof 2009 half, dime, and nickel and dollar coin. And then you also get the presidential coin. So we have John at 28 going to once. You have William Henry Harrison.
Very generous of you.
Yeah, very generous of you, J-Ram. That is crazy. James K. Polk, Zachariah Taylor, and John Tyler for the presidential coins. So if you do see the Lincoln cents, you know, you can generally tell that they're copper, but always weigh them, because if you was to find a copper cent in your penny box, it would be that would be a good find. So that's the set. We have Jonathan at 28 going twice. All in fair warning to Jonathan for the 2009 mint set, 18 coins with the copper pennies. All in fair warning to Jonathan Eason at $28. Thank you, Jonathan. That's a nice set. Next up, I do have a silver proof set. This is a 2017 silver proof set. Starting bid on it is $35. If there's interest, $35. You get the silver quarters, 5 set silver quarters. You have the effigy mounds, Ellis Island, Frederick Douglass, George Rogers Clark, and Ozark Riverways for the silver proof quarters. It's a really nice set. And I tell you what, those silver proof quarters are beautiful.
I need to see his feet, please.
J-Ram is in at $35.
Come on, show us a replay of the feet.
J-Ram is in at $35.
That's a bunch of BS.
And there's the reverse. As always, the reverse is free. Reverse is free. Steve came in at 37. J-Ram is at 40. Jonathan Eason is at 45. It does have the COA with it. Let's see. I think these are for the half. Yeah, it's 90% silver. So all the silver coins for the half and dime are 90% silver. Also, all the quarters are 90% silver. J-Ram is out. We have Jonathan Eason at 45. Thank you, J-Ram. Thank you, Steve. I have Jonathan Eason at 45 for the 2017 proof set, silver proof set. Let's go one time for Jonathan, going once. One time for Jonathan, going once. All in fair warning. You miss your walker emoji. I'm sorry, blistering barnacles. I'm sorry. I guess that was the downside of doing away with the memberships. Sold to Jonathan at $45. Thank you, Jonathan. Next up, we have a 1976 proof set. It has the Ike, the quarter, and the Ike quarter and half dollar. And I'm going to start that bid at $20 rather. $20 starting bid. $20 starting bid for the in the government packaging. It does not have a COA in it. I'm not sure if these came with a COA or not, but this does not have a COA. It does have, it is in the, no, I stopped doing them, Steve. I just felt like it was just something I didn't want to do right now. So I did away with them. So we have Chicken Man in at 20. Chicken Man in at 20 for the 1776 through 1976 proof set. Not proof set, uncirculated set. I was saying that earlier. This is an uncirculated set. In the packaging for the $50 Ike and quarter. $50 Ike and quarter. Chicken Man Dan at $20. Thank you, Chicken Man. I actually have two of these. I'm keeping one for myself. It's a really nice little set. Chicken Man at $20. Chicken Man going once. Chicken Man going once for the 1976 uncirculated set. I have two more items to go. Two more items to go. Appreciate everybody that's bid today. Sorry the hunt was not more exciting, but you get down to one box and it's kind of tough to do well with that. All in fair warning to Chicken Man Dan, 1976 uncirculated set. It is the silver set, uncirculated silver, 1976, $50 Ike and quarter. Sold to Chicken Man. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I thought you might like that, to be honest. I thought that would probably be one you would be interested in. Thought that would be one you would be interested in. So next up, I have the 1969 proof set. It is the one in the hard case. It has the nickel, penny, $50, quarter, and dime. So with that being said, the silver would be on the silver proof 1969 $50. Silver proof 1969 $50. And starting bid on this is $6. $6 starting bid. $6 starting bid. 1969 proof set. Beautiful coins. And silver $50 proof. T. Levette found one in a box the other day, 70S. Steve LaPointe's at $10. Steve LaPointe at $10. Steve LaPointe at $10 for the 69 proof set. Shortcut when typing. Steve LaPointe at $10. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate you, brother. So we did make 75 likes, so we would have a EOS for 75. We'll do all these at once, and we have the EOS from J-Round. That man is I don't know, he must not be on his medication. He donated his box winnings for today, and also $50 super chat. Just still no word for that. And so we do have some really nice EOSs today. Steve is going at twice $10 for the 69 proof set. Thanks again, Mr. LaPointe. All in fair warning. Sold to Steve. Thank you, sir.
Come on, Penn State.
Thank you, sir. Steve LaPointe wins that at $10. All right, last but not least, I do not have the package for this. It is a 1957 proof set. It has the Benji, course, silver quarter and dime. All that will be 90%. It is a Philly and in the government packaging, but I don't have the envelope. I'll be right back. Steve LaPointe giveaway. I saw that, Shell. Thank you so much, Steve. I will do that. We will add it. You guys are crazy today. Steve LaPointe is giving away that at the end of the stream. I will be right back, or we're going to have a cleanup on aisle number 7. Water's going through me like a... Whew, okay, I'm back. Whew. So we have the 1957P proof set for $30 if there's any interest. I've been really trying to hydrate, but got to go somewhere. So it has the 57 Benji, 57 quarter, dime, nickel, and penny, and the little duplodger there. So 57 proof set in the government packaging. Chicken Man is in at 30. Thank you, Chicken Man. I'm sorry I don't have the envelope for it. I bought these as is. So thank you, Blistering Barnacles. Chicken Man is at 30. Thank you, Chicken Man. Still a nice set. I don't know. I'm not real good at the full bell line thing, but I would think you would have to say this was probably a full bell line coin. Still in the packaging, so it's not got any circulation damage. So I would have to say that $50 would qualify as full bell line. Maybe some of you like Treasure Hog and more up to date on the grading would be able to better highlight that. So appreciate it there, Chicken Man. Chicken Man Dan at 30. You can go ahead and count that down if you would like, Chill Bell. Chicken Man at 30. Oh, that's true too. You're right, Daniel D'Ambrosio. You are correct on that. I knew that. It slipped my mind, so thank you for reminding me of that. You are right. You are right. Going twice to Chicken Man Dan. See, sometimes you can get another bid if you go ahead and start writing it down early. Somebody will bid $1 just to make you rewrite it. All in fair warning to Chicken Man Dan, sold to Chicken Man Dan. Thank you. I appreciate that, Chicken Man. I appreciate that. So first up, we'll do 75 likes. And then we will do 2 EOSs, 3 actually, 3 EOSs. And the EOSs, I'm going to do a different drawing for them. We'll do the 75 likes. And then everybody is eligible for the EOS. If anybody needs totals, Shell Bell is there available to do that for you. Shell Bell is available to do that for you. So, let's get the giveaway going for 75 likes. There it goes. Hey, Christopher Ty. Yeah, exclamation GAW, Christopher. Exclamation GAW to get in on the giveaway. We've got 40 people up in here, so got a good turnout today. I appreciate that. Sometimes the auctions throw some people off, so appreciate everybody sticking with us today. We got Paul Spare Time coming up in an hour and a half or so. Make sure you go and give him some love. Hey, J-Dub, how are you? J-Dud. Two minutes left. Tom Thumb, welcome. 26 people in. 27, there comes Leighton. Hope your little boy gets to feeling better, Leighton. Twenty-seven people in. Got a minute, 20 seconds to go. Hey, Ron Moss. Try it one more time, Ron. There you go. $28 people in. We got 56 seconds to go. 56 seconds. 29 people in. There comes Coin Junkie. $41 seconds. Tell you what, everybody has been so generous today. I'm going to add a Walking Liberty to the EOS so that we kind of got some parity between the three. J-Ram was so generous, and Steve LaPointe also was so generous in his donation to the EOS. Hey, Native Warrior, jump in, Native Warrior. You're in. And Crafty Dragon made it in. That's good. 31 people in, and this is for the 75 like. Now, we will be doing another drawing, run it again after this, so that everybody has an opportunity for the EOSs. So picking a winner for the 75 likes, and that is going to be Shell Bell. Very deserving. I could not do this without Shell Bell. So congrats, Shell Bell. And so I'm going to run this again, going to complete it, and I'm going to run it again as EOS. And this will be we're going to pick these 1, 2, 3. So I added a walker to my EOS so that there would be a little bit of parity between the 3 so that there's not a loser in the bunch. If you get in on this giveaway, you will get a nice EOS. And I appreciate everybody's generosity today for the auction and also for the super chats and super stickers today. You guys rock. So 2 minutes and 22 seconds to get in for the super, super nice EOSs for today. I have 82 likes. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it so much. Native Warrior, I hope you have had a good Christmas season this year. Rigged says NetBean. I just saw that NetBean. Sorry. And thank you again, J Ram. Super generous, my friend. Super generous. It was Native Warrior. We had the kids over that evening, and kind of low key. We ordered pizza Christmas Eve, and we had warmed up pizza and wings and what have you for Christmas Day. But hey, nothing wrong with that. We have 58 seconds to go. Now we will pick these 1, 2, 3. So winner 1 will win my EOS. Winner 2 will win Steve LaPointe's proof set that he donated to the EOS, and J Ram's EOS will be winner number 3. So 41 seconds. We got 30 people in. Don't miss out. Some super nice giveaways today for EOS, and thanks everybody that bidded on the item today. Thank you, J Ram, for donating for the box as well as your other crazy generosity, my friend. Never ceases to amaze me how this community holds together and does things for each other. Very, very humbling. 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds to get in on the giveaway. We got 33 people in. 33 people in. $33 people in. Steve, I don't see. I saw you entered, but I don't see you in the list. So I'm going to open it up just for one more second. Steve, I want you to try to get in again. You got in on time, but it did not load you into the queue. So Steve, if you would like to enter again, give you a chance to get in. Go ahead and get in, my friend. Go ahead and get in. We got 2 more people. Old Bill and David made it in. So Steve, jump on in. Laura, your presence is enough. Your presence in this chat is enough. I always say that, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart, because the auctions and things help fund the stream, but it's you guys that make it worthwhile. You guys that make it worthwhile. All right, so I'm going to start the giveaway now. First up will be the Walker and the 40% Kennedy, and the winner of that will be John Bryan. Nice. John Bryan has won the first giveaway for EOS. Next up is the proof set donated by Steve LaPointe. Thank you, Steve. And the winner of that is going to be NC Prospectors. Very nice. Thank you again, Steve, and congrats to NC Prospectors. And last but not least, J. Ram donated his box winnings for today, which is a barber and a war nickel. And the winner of that is going to be Elizabeth Flood. Wow. Very, very nice. Congratulations, Elizabeth. I will get this stuff out this week. Once the mail starts running again, got an extra day because New Year's is on Monday before I have to have everything ready to go. So a couple of announcements here. So we got Pa's Spare Time coming up today at 2. We have Hunting Southwest Ohio will be up tonight at 6 with an auction also, and Pa's also has an auction today that has some really nice silver rounds. So I want to carry that on out to tomorrow. Copper Owl and T. Lovette will be streaming as usual. And then Hunting Southwest Ohio is doing his stream for his big New Year's giveaway, multi-channel giveaway. So if you guys have not checked that out, go over to Hunting Southwest Ohio, check out what he's got going on, and then you got to look at all the people that are participating. Go to their channel, give them a sub, like a video, comment on their giveaway video, and then you will have an opportunity to win again on the Hunting Southwest Ohio channel, where he will be doing drawing names from those participants. So each winner of the channel giveaway will be entered one time into the Hunting Southwest Ohio giveaway. So you have multiple areas to be able to win that. So it's a huge deal. A lot of work goes into doing that. So thank you, Rick, for sponsoring that each year. So go out and check these other channels. Get in on the Hunting Southwest Ohio giveaway. Will be on New Year's Day. So, and then he will be back on again Tuesday night. So he is like doing 3 streams in 4 days. So a lot of work goes into that. And check all these guys out. They are deserving of your time, and I hope y'all will do that. And I appreciate everybody being in. Thank you, Lori. Allison Lori said, have a happy new year. And
Y'all too.
Yeah, y'all too. And if anybody needs totals, you can ask me an email. I will have them. If you need totals right now, you can check with Shell Bell. She can give you that information. I will leave the chat running for a little bit. Thank you, Jonathan. And thank you so much for all you did, my friend. That was some good stuff you picked up, though. I hope you're happy with it. I hope everybody's happy with it. I tried to start things out that was at a reasonable price to have a good auction today. Thank you, Coin Silver. You too. Everybody, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I hope everybody has a safe and Happy New Year. Remember, if you partake of the alcohol during the New Year celebration, please be careful. Please be careful. We do not need any bad news coming through the coin channel to people that did not use good judgment there. So, and hey, and it's not just you, it's those other idiots out there, remember. So take care, everybody. We will see you guys on the flip side. See you at Pa's in a couple hours. And I appreciate the participation today. You all rock. And we will catch you next Saturday. I'll look for the pop-up streams. I got another box of nickels, so you never know when we could jump in and do a nickel box this week. Appreciate everybody. Have a good day. We will catch you later.